Hey guys, Caroline here. This is my diary video for the fourth week of match betting. I'm actually a day late. It's Tuesday the 25th, and I usually show of September. I usually shoot these on a Monday, and yesterday I just completely forgot. So this is like an extra day, so it's not quite a week, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this week I am now up to 577. So this is after 4 weeks of match betting, which I'm pretty happy with. Now, one thing that I say every week, and I'm sure I will for several more weeks, is that of course a large part of that money comes from welcome offers, which are just a one-time thing. Once you've done the welcome offer for a particular site, it's not available again. So as always, I try and focus on doing as many reload offers as I can with the existing accounts that I have. Now, one thing that I showed last week, and it's happened again, is that there's a big difference between my expected profit and my actual profit. And this week has been a week of cock-ups. I showed a video at the beginning of the week where I had made a mistake which cost me £41, and you can go back and look at that video. It's only a couple of minutes. And would you believe, on Saturday I made another mistake, not the same one, slightly different, but resulted in pretty much the same thing, which resulted in me losing both my back bet at the bookie and my exchange lay bet, and that one cost me £45. So what I had done on the mistake on Saturday was I had actually misunderstood a market. It was a football bet, and the bookie was doing a boost on something or other, and I thought I'd laid it off correctly at the exchange, but I hadn't. The markets were actually slightly different. So where I thought I had matched that bet, I hadn't, and unfortunately they both lost. Now, of course, if it had gone the other way, I would have won both bets. But it's probably better it's that way round, because it's a mistake that I'll, take note of. And so once again, the advice is just be absolutely careful, that you understand what you're doing. So this is a problem where I don't understand the sports I'm betting on. I know nothing about football other than what I've learnt about it from doing this match betting. I don't understand all these different markets and stuff. And so, yep, I made a mistake, and it was an expensive one, and added to the previous one that I made in the same week. That's over £80 loss. So I'm actually quite pleased at where I am at 577. Now, one of the reasons why I managed to recover from that mistake is I actually had a very lucrative offer where I made over £60 in one offer, and that was actually a casino offer. And of course, in a previous video that I did, I said I wasn't doing casino anymore, but this was a very different one. If I come over to Odds Monkey, there's actually a guide in here. This is the guide section on Odds Monkey, and if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's one here in casino guides, and it's a special thing with these three particular casino sites. It's very weird, and it's not like doing casino offers, and you have to do it in a really specific way, which honestly took me 3 days to get my head around. I kept reading it, and I couldn't understand it, and I was a bit nervous because you had to deposit a lot of money. But the technique worked, and I came out 60 quid, and honestly I should have made double that, but I was a bit nervous, and I only deposited half the amount I should have done. So yeah, if you've got an Odds Monkey subscription, I highly recommend that. If you've got about 100 quid to play with, and this doesn't involve the exchange, this is just on that particular site. If you've got about 100 quid to play with, load up this guide and have a look and have a go at that. So another thing that I've been playing with this week is some more horse racing. There hasn't been very much football on. I think we've got some EFL League Cup stuff tonight, but there's no more Premier League now until the weekend, I think, and so there's not a huge amount to bet on. So I've been using that opportunity to start experimenting with more horse racing stuff, which is on every day. And I've been using a tool in Odds Monkey which is called the racing both of them, the racing matcher and the each way matcher. But I'm going to do a separate video on those once I kind of get my head around them a bit more. So one thing also about this profit tracker is that I have to do manual adjustments because I am not able to track the profit of each individual bet accurately. And this is because now that I've got more bookies, I find myself often betting on the same event many times in a single day. So for example, on Saturday there was a lot of football on. I can't remember the teams, Arsenal or Chelsea, or I don't know. But there was like one or two big matches, and a whole bunch of different bookies were doing offers on them. So I had like 3, 4 bets open on that bookie. And the problem is with Smarkets, they will consolidate all of those bets together and then show you one outcome of, okay, well, this is the total that you won or lost. And so you can't say, well, this bet lost this much or gained this much and this bet did this one. So you can't break them down. And so I have to use my spreadsheets to really keep track of the true profits, but I can't do it on an individual bet basis. So I sort of do it each day. At the end of the day, once all the markets are settled, I check my bank. I update my bookie accounts every time I use them, every time I do anything. But it's mainly updating Smarkets and then seeing where I stand. And sometimes it's a bit off. And also with this profit tracker is that not all of the tools, for example, this tool I was talking about, the each way matcher, it's not going to show anything yet because it's early in the morning and there's no racing on. But when this comes up with something, there's no log button, there's no log to profit tracker, so I'm not able to actually log it. So again, I have to put it in manually, and with this tool in particular, the things are happening so quickly. I literally have sometimes just seconds to place the bet, and I just haven't got time to log it on the profit tracker before I do the next one. So, oh, that's something else I'm showing. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is the new beta offer calendar from Odds Monkey. I've been playing around with this for the last day, and it shows them color coded now, and you can filter by all sorts of different things. So yeah, if you click on hidden, you can hide particular offers. So there's loads which I hid because there are casino offers that I didn't want to do, or there are bookies that I don't have to. You see a lot of casino here, wager this, wager that. This is one that's in store, wager, 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 more wagering, loads and loads of these casino offers, which I just don't want to do at the moment. And yeah, all sorts of stuff. So there's absolutely tons in here. So this is in beta. They've still got the original offer calendar, but I'm really liking this tool at the moment, so I'm having a bit of fun with that. But anyway, yes, I am waffling. Where was I? My profit tracker. Yeah, so I can't use the profit tracker for everything, so I'm definitely relying on my spreadsheet, and I'm kind of tweaking my spreadsheet as I go along. I'm finding another thing that I'm struggling with is keeping track of pending withdrawals. So I've set up a new tab in my spreadsheet for that, so I know exactly what money is owed, because I got to a point where I had like 8 different pending withdrawals that I was waiting for and a whole bunch of different bookies. I couldn't do anything because I had no money in my bank account, and I realized I'd kind of left it a bit late. But anyway, yes, I'm waffling. So this is the end of week 4. So it's pretty much a month in. Oh, and talking of a month, if I come back to the stats here, we'll see that total for September now is over £400, and it's still till the end of this week to go, to the end of September. So it'll be, I think it's going to be a £500 month, which will be like my first full calendar month. But yeah, for 4 weeks, I'm up to almost £600. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. So as I keep saying, obviously I'm going to keep going with it. I'm really, really enjoying this. And I think it's great. I wish I had discovered it earlier before the World Cup this year. But there you go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you next time.